How Coronavirus Impacted the World by Delon and Daniel.
As we all know, there's been a massive pandemic spreading all across the world. This pandemic is known as the coronavirus.
The flu-like virus is highly contagious. It can be spread through a cough or an infected surface. If you have the virus, it can be fatal.
Today, we're going to be talking about how the coronavirus has not just affected our lives, but affected the world.
The three main categories that we're going to cover are the health aspect, the economy, and the racism towards Asian people, but mostly the Chinese.
The coronavirus has spread quickly across the world, with about 2 million people infected and about 100,000 people dead.
Because of these events, governments across the world are enforcing people to stay inside and not be in a big group of people. The reason this is to lessen the possibility of people getting infected around the world.
Since the people are staying inside, the economy is taking a huge toll. Because of the coronavirus, we now have the worst global recession since the Great Depression in the 1930s. I don't know about you guys, but because of the quarantine, before we had to stay inside, I would go for drives and the gas prices would be super cheap.
The reason this is because since people are at home, businesses aren't getting any money. So in an effort to keep their business afloat, they lower down the prices to bring more customers. However, don't get happy because the prices are going down. 50% of businesses are shutting down because of the pandemic. If the business is not essential, which would be supply chain, food services, retail, transportation, etc., they would be shut down temporarily.
Oh, that's bad. In the beginning, it would seem fun because you get to work at home or a free day. But since this pandemic, businesses lose more money than they do gain. More and more people will lose their job, not being able to support themselves or their family. So because of the economic crisis, people are losing their lives.
If that's not bad enough, which it should be, the coronavirus has also sparked an anti-Asian movement. And you guessed it, one of the most controversial American presidents of all time, Donald J. Trump, chimed in and is now calling COVID-19 or coronavirus the Chinese flu or the Kung flu. And despite people calling him out for it and potential hate risk crimes, Trump, knowing he is discriminating Asian people, specifically Chinese people, is still saying Chinese flu. And in a press conference, he explains and defends why saying the term Chinese flu is not offensive.
That's not it. Asian healthcare workers, probably one of, or if not the most important people right now because of the new pandemic, are being targeted towards racism right now. A CUPE survey reveals that anti-Asian racism towards Manitoba healthcare workers. Meanwhile, in America, where the 45th president, Donald J. Trump, is promoting racism, Asian people who aren't even Chinese are getting harassed. When Rosalind Chu was on a flight in February, a woman in front of her took a selfie and sent it to her friend, which later her friend replied with, "Oh no, is she Chinese?" Chu was a Korean American and a woman. The woman replied to her friend, "There are a lot of them. Pray for me." This is merely one example of many stories that are happening all over the world.
Okay, now we're going to move on to our language strand. We can connect the economical state of the world right now to the Great Depression. During the 1930s, lots of people lost their job and the stock market plummeted. In this pandemic, lots of people are staying at home, resulting in multiple companies and stores losing a lot of business. That's it for today. Thank you for your time. Hope you enjoyed our project and have a good day.